Is it working? Okay, hi guys, and here we are back again to another episode of Dream Daddy over here. Just have to mentally remind myself where the hell I am. It's been a while since I played it, and I had a very terrible morning with some irritable bowel syndrome, but I don't want to get into detail about that. So, cereal, spend the morning putting together furniture, better, we're put together a few shelves and one desk, but I'm pretty sure this was supposed to be a bookcase. Oh yeah, I remember that. So, let me remember what we have been doing so far. Like, we almost banged with some other dude from a bar. We worked out with our friend from university. We found out that Amanda is having a few problems at school and she's not exactly open about with talking about it, but maybe it's just the problem with the move transition, whatever. And then we went and bought her a t-shirt from that weird ass goth shop or whatever it was. Some guy complaining over there, and we went back home. Okay, I think I got it. So, you excited for the cookout today? What? If there's food, I'm excited. Excited to beef up my skill, my grilling skill. Beef. Oh my god. I was about to say with this one because it's like my it's more related to me, but I had to go to the pun. This is a learning opportunity. If I can snake some hot grill tips, I think we can consider it a success. You didn't say the pun. Also, by the way, sorry if you hear any noises around here. It's a complicated story. I'm gonna tell you along the episode. Don't you want to meet some of the people in the neighborhood? I'll end up standing uncomfortably in the corner with a plate of food and hope nobody talks to me. Hey, how about that? You read me like a book. Dad, you're a beautiful work in progress. We still get that butterfly to emerge from the we will get that butterfly to emerge from the cocoon. Yeah, I sure hope so. That's a butterfly and not something else that emerges from a cocoon.
Oh.
The social butterfly. Yeah, not quite. I mean, I can be social in the right settings, but not every time. Well, we better start getting ready. We definitely don't want to be late. What? No, we have to be fashionably late. Who shows up to a cookout on time? Here we go. You know what? We're gonna be early, just because you said that. Yes! Head out the door and Amanda reluctantly follows. We walk across the street to Joseph's house with a store-bought veggie plate. I'm a terrible cook if it doesn't involve a grill.
Hmm?
Hmm. I guess we're not as early as we thought we were. Joseph's backyard is already packed with people. The smell of hot dogs wafts through the air. Oh man, making me jealous right now. So, small children run through the sprinkler and adults chat in small clusters. Set our veggie plate down and on the table next to two other veggie plates. Huh. Hey, there's Joseph. Way to get his attention. When he sees us, he jogs over, arms open wide. Welcome! I'm so glad you two are here. Oh yeah, I forgot which one of them was Joseph. This guy. I think it's like the from the daddies that we have met so far, if I were to give my an honest opinion about which one I would be particularly attracted to, I think this would be the guy. And you brought veggies. Let me introduce you to my family. Kids, come over here. This is Chris, my eldest. Hi. Wow. Pleasure to meet you. It's Christian and Christy. They're twins. Oh, fuck.
Whoa!
They stare creepily and say nothing. Okay, and they have the same pink shirts and everything. What? I don't know how you survived it, but what the hell. Then, of course, there's our youngest, Krish. Are all the names with Kristen, Chris, Krish? Seriously? Wait, where's Krish? Maybe Mary put him in his crib. Oh no, it's the woman from the bar. Yeah, what is she doing? Don't tell me it's his wife. Come the fuck on. My lovely wife, Mary. Great!
Ah.
Pecks her on the cheeks. She smiles. Ah, Mary, sweetheart, did you put Krish to bed?
Ah.
I'll have to go look for him. What? You'll have to regain the composure. Hey, this is our new neighbor, Hank and his daughter Amanda.
Ah.
I shake your hand, but I have a glass of wine that I need to tend to, and we already know each other, but I guess we won't mention that. I love her. No, you don't. Nice to meet you, Mary, for the first time. You really didn't have to add that. Charmed. Well, I have to go there now. Early, oh god, it's so awkward. I wonder if Joseph knows. I wonder if Mary knows that Joseph knows. I wonder if Joseph knows that Mary knows that I know. Why do you have to be like that game? And it has a way of like burrowing into your thought process more than it should. You know, like gamers, they don't have to be offered everything on a plate. You know, we can make interpretations that sometimes are wrong, but you know, it's all my energy not to run away from the barbecue and start fresh in a new city. My wife has a wonderful sense of humor, but please, you two enjoy the barbecue. All the guys are really excited to meet you. Great, sure. Wow, I think I've actually met everybody else. Great, I bet you're excited to get to know everyone better. Hope you both enjoy yourselves. Oh, is everyone who have already met? This is gonna be great. Try to get some food spread out on the table. I pick at some deviled eggs. Amanda grabs a small paper plate and immediately begins piling it with baked goods. I don't want to have to make friends. I know how that feels, man. Come on, Dad. Who are we gonna party with when I go off to school? Who are you gonna party with? I'll have you know that I almost partied hard with someone that I didn't even know, and... Okay, maybe you're not old enough to know about that. But I don't want to have to do pleasantries. Oh, sorry. Right. We're back. As I was saying, parents are renovating, is that a word? Renewing their apartment, so now they have moved over and it's a fucking clusterfuck. You really start to appreciate the loneliness that you had for 5 years and there are 3 extra people in your apartment, but regardless, I don't want to have to do pleasantries. Dad, they're gonna talk about weather.
Ugh.
Go do it. Make a friend. But how could I possibly abandon my only child at a social function? That's bad parenting. This plate of cookies is my new dad. Bye. Replaced by a plate of cookies. This is my life now. Shoves me into a corner in the center of the yard. Well, here goes nothing. I look around the party and I'm surprised to see some familiar faces. Is that the barista from the coffee spoon? Didn't I meet that guy at the bar? Didn't that guy throw a frisbee at my head? Isn't that the guy who was throwing a fit at Dead Goth and Beyond? Is that Amanda's teacher? Hey, I know Craig. Wait a second, all these people live in our cul-de-sac? That can't be right. I'd better investigate. Oof, boy. Berg. Let's go with the big group. Alright. Go ahead, seems to be rolling into this discussion. Craig looks on, smiling politely. I walked over to say hello. Well, I don't think it's fair to try and compare it to art movements like that. Periods in art only exist because they are a unique byproduct of social and political climate of a time and place, and to try to make something like, say, the Rococo period and compare it to postmodernism in America, you're completely disregarding context in which the work of art is created. That is true. I mean, cultural context is very important when looking at art, but at the same time, art can have a universality value that is, you know, a message that holds true across time and space and everything. And I do believe that art should be evaluated in that way, like art, like basically, hear me out. An art is good or better or the best, provided that it has two things: that its message resonates with more people across a larger area and across a larger time frame, and two, whether the intensity of which the message resonates with. So if you have a piece that resonates across, ever since the antiquity until now, across the world, and it resonates strongly with whichever person it does, statistically, because once again, there are subjective preferences, but if statistically it resonates like that, then that is a good piece of art. Alright, how much time did I lose with that? God damn it. Alright. I think you seem to be so busy talking that they don't notice me. Craig leans in. Dude, I have no idea what's happening. How about that? I'm actually interested into their conversation, so sorry, Craig.
Oh.
Kind of comparison just eliminates the reason art movements are so important in the first place. You're not wrong, but I think there's no harm comparing one work of art to another. You could definitely say one painting is better than another if you're evaluating technical skill from a purely formalist standpoint. If I showed you a Matisse and then something by the Dutch masters, which one would you say shows more technical prowess? So lost right now. I should have worriedly glanced over to Craig, who returns it. Well, sure, you could say that the Dutch masters were technically more skilled, but I would argue that while the Dutch masters were better painters, Matisse had better paintings overall. Art is dead. That's pretty subjective. How do you mean? Well, painting of the guy with the apple in front of his face is pretty nice. Matisse rocks. I can relate to the guy having no knowledge about art in general, like I have no idea what painters they were referencing, but that doesn't mean I don't know about the concept of art and art critics and subjectivity and evaluating and stuff like that. That's Magritte. Right, art, sorry. You're fine, dude. We're just discussing the importance of context when talking about artwork. Listen, all I asked was if you liked Van Gogh or Picasso better. Hugo throws up his hands in frustration. But they represent two completely different art movements. How could I possibly choose between the thick, creamy impasto of post-impressionism and the abstractionist beauty of cubism? Man, that's all way above my head. Me too.
Hey.
It's all good, man. The cool thing about art is that we all perceive it differently. A single piece could have a totally different effect on each person that looks at it, and that's awesome. That is true, once again, but on average, statistically, that's how you evaluate the greatness of an artist. Just 1 minute about that. Here you go, please.
Hey.
Sorry, I get really fired up about art stuff. Hank, how are you liking the neighborhood? It's pretty nice. Everybody's been super friendly.
Hey.
Seems like your daughter is fitting in just fine. That points across the yard to where Amanda, Daisy, and another young girl are playing, sitting cross-legged in the grass, picking weeds and weaving them into little flower crowns. It's pretty adorable. The girl I don't recognize jogs over to us. Oh boy, here we go.
Hey.
What is it, sweetheart? Oh, it's... okay. It's a flower corn. I thought you'd look cute in it.
Hey.
Well, there's only one way to find out. The flower corn and places it on top of his head. Am I cool now? Over. Nope. But you're slightly less uncool than you were before you put it on. God, are all the daughters in this game so fucking rude? I mean, not rude, but disrespectful, man. Just disrespectful.
Hey, yeah.
Hey Hank, this is my daughter. Yeah, I figured. Hello. I'm Carmencita. Look, comes over with Daisy in tow. Oh boy, here we go. Ah, look, I'm making friends. Are you making friends? You better be making friends. Yeah, actually, Amanda, you remember the cool barista from the coffee stop? And my old college friend and your teacher? Oh, hi, Mr. Vega. I didn't realize we were neighbors.
Yes.
He said it for me. Still gonna get me that overdue term paper? Is this the time to talk about that? Great seeing you. Hey, finger guns are away. Out of the conversation like a champ. She learned the finger guns move from me. I'm very proud. I gotta do that for the outro. I have to remember.
Oh.
She is definitely a charmer. Speaking of which, where did my son go?
Huh?
It's around the party. He must finally spot him because his eye go.
Sweet Manchego.
Ernest Hemingway Vega, are you smoking? Holding a lit cigarette. Oh, you done diddly good did bad. Nope. Ernest across the way, he casually takes a long drag from his cigarette and then flicks it into a gutter. Unbelievable. Excuse me. Marched over to Ernest and I turned my attention to Mac and Craig. Kids, right?
Hey.
Man, I do not envy Hugo. The last bargain we had, Ernest tried to shove a sparkler down Joseph's pants. Nearly burned down half the yard. Jesus! You might think that for a child of a teacher, he might be more at his place. And the barbecue we had before that, he actually burned down half of it. And then he spread onto my lawn and burned down half of my yard too. Oh, how about that? Oh, Jesus. Over to us, practically dragging Ernest behind him. Hi everybody, sorry about that. Hank, this is my son, Ernest. Hello. Looks away, sulking his hands deep in his pockets. Pleasure to meet you too. Patiently. Hey. Nice to meet you, Ernest. What grade are you in? Does it matter? Wow. Ernest? Okay, I'm 8th grade. God, are you happy now? I'm sure you were just dying to know. Yeah, good for you. Can I go now? I'm tired of talking to old dudes who blame my generation for the failing economy. Well, I mean, if he got into that, I might understand why he's so... like that, but Jesus. Ouch. Ernest! Oh yeah, because I'm totally embarrassing you. He puts earbuds in and storms off to stand in the corner. Well, that was certainly something. You can say that again. Seems nice. Not. His head in his hands and sighs. I'm so sorry. He's having a really rough time. As much as I want to be a cool dad, I have to be the authoritarian dad, and he clearly resents me for it. Do you have to? I mean, I think as a dad and a teacher, that's about as authoritarian as you can get. Honestly, are any of us cool dads? Is it even possible to be a cool dad? I am. Coolest dad around block? What? I'm cool as a cucumber. Now you just ruined it.
Hey.
See? That right there. You can't say that.
I don't know.
My kids think I'm cool. But for how long, Craig? How long do we get to be the cool dads?
I don't know.
I don't know, just like he said.
Hey.
And we just have to accept the fact that as dads, we've become the machine we once raged against and accept our fate to unironically wear socks with sandals. Your kids may think you're cool now, but the moment they hit puberty, you're doomed. It very much depends on the relationship with the child, and while this may be mostly true, I think you can make a case for an open father, son, daughter relationship that doesn't have to turn that way. Amanda's 18 and she still thinks I'm cool. I'd beg to differ, but whatever.
Nice.
Yell across the air to my daughter, Amanda, I'm cool, right? Just laughs, she keeps laughing. I see your point.
Oh no.
As much as we all want it, I don't think it's as important to be a cool dad as it is to be a good dad. We can't all be the best friends with our kids, it just doesn't work. I mean, look at me and Ernest. You don't have to be best friends, maybe, but you could be friends, and that matters a lot. Our job as parents is to make sure our kids turn out okay. Yeah, you're right, but it'd be nice to have it both ways. These guys talk about this makes me think of my relation with Amanda. We get along so well, but there might come a time when it won't be like that. It's college when that happens. It makes me think about me and my relationship with a future child, and I'm fucking mortified about that prospect. Well, let's hit up your time, Hank. Go meet some of the other people around the neighborhood. It's burger time. Let's go work some magic. Takes a deep breath and gets to work. With the greatest of ease, he sets patties on the grill, flourishing as he flips his spatula in the air. This is some of the best grill work I've ever seen. I think this is my first time in front of a grill. It's Probably not. He's working faster now, effortlessly tossing cheese onto patties and perfectly grilling onions on the side, one of the other. The dads take notice in the crowd around Joseph to admire his masterful technique. Probably didn't know this, Hank, but Joseph's known around here for his grillmanship. I can see now, he is ungrillivable.
Hey!
I try to get on his level, but I just can't catch up. Alright, I'm back. I had to think about that. Let us keep study as a rare quality about him. Please stop. Mustard, we keep talking about this? Can't we just appreciate the artist? Please. Stop. Please. I beg of you.
Hey!
I've never seen him make a mistake. Oh my god. It's going. It's not stop. Yeah, it's done. It's done. Okay, we need to stop. This is getting too cheesy. Hugo! For crying out loud, I had some expectations from you out of all the people. And you fucking blew it. I lost all my respect towards everything and everyone. Please stop! Oh, all the children in the party boo at the glorious display of puns in unison. Thank goodness. The children saved the day. Alright guys, the food's ready. Please, form an orderly barbecue. Okay, no one was harmed. Amanda groans. We all grab our food and hang out, enjoying a perfectly cooked cheeseburgers. Wonderful. Man, it's so wild how all of us dads live in the same cul-de-sac.
Hey!
And nice, isn't it? Feels like there's a real community here. It totally helps when you're just a single dad trying to raise a kid. Happy to have you here, man. I think you're gonna like this neighborhood a lot.
Oh,
Plus, Amanda seems to be getting along with all of the kids. If she decides to get into the babysitting game, she'll really make a killing. Oh, okay. Hey, why don't you add us all on that book? What? Yeah, it's a great social network for dads to keep in touch with each other. We're all on it, so if you ever need to reach out to anyone, that's the simplest way to do it. Why not use a regular social media? You had to create a fucking dad book for dads? Oh. Sorry, I'm just an old-fashioned dad. Social media goes over my head sometimes. Don't worry, Pops. I'll help you figure it out. The rest of the barbecue goes smoothly. We'll trade stories and drink beer as our kids play on the lawn. Breaks up a fight between Carmencita and those weird twins. Think they wanted her soul. Probably. I guess we could have talked more with them. I guess the burger time was the skip all button. But to be fair, I'm not sure if I was that interested in the other guys. The conversation with Art was probably the best I had. Walk back to our place as the sun sets over the neighborhood. Pretty fun party, don't you think? I mean, I got a burger in me. Paranormal rice truckers. See if I can impart any sort of wisdom on you right now, and not that this was a bad situation, but if you're ever in an uncomfortable situation, always look for the silver lining. Silver lining linings get you through to the other side. We ate rocking burgers today, and it was good. Amen. Well, hey, at least you made some other cool dads. You should hit them up on the dad book. Maybe I will, if I ever figure out how much social media works. I have a good feeling about this place. Me too, Dad. So wait, is this where like the actual game starts? The remnants of our veggie plate. Seems like nobody was really into cauliflower. Any big plans for this evening? Actually, yeah, I'm going out with some friends. Oh, already? Is that okay? Of course, just keep me posted and be home before midnight. You got it. And be careful. I will. Make good choices. Of course. And call me if you need anything. Dad, you're not gonna do the thing where you wait silently for me to come home in the living room with all the lights off, are you? What? No, I've never done that and I'll never do that. Okay, do you have plans for tonight? I ice cream and watch TV with Amanda, but I'll find something to do. I'm gonna see how long I can sleep for. Work on some stuff. That stuff. I'm just relaxing tonight. Have fun, okay? Great. See you later. Amanda drive off into the night. I assume walk off. She could have a license. She's 18, but I don't know if she's ready for that. I really do hope she has fun. Plop down in front of the TV and turn on some wine and dine mastermind with celebrity chef Gavin Chapman. Looks like Gavin's making a roasted rack of lamb with rosemary mashed potatoes. Fuck, why are you doing this to me, game? Like, I barely ate today after the morning incident and I'm like hungry as fuck. I'd love to be able to cook like that, although I think if I was actually good at cooking, I'd use my powers for evil. Like just making baked Alaskas all day instead of any food of real nutritional substance. Why? Man, Gavin Chapman just caught that thing on fire, but he meant to do it. What a professional. Diamonds, I blessed her several episodes of Wine and Dine Mastermind and also one episode of some cooking show called Meat Hell. Not even sure what that one was about. It was just a lot of yelling. I glanced at my watch. Man, it's almost midnight. I should check in with Amanda. Send a text. Hey kiddo, you good? As I wait for a reply, Amanda's phone is almost always in her hand, so I'm sure she'll respond soon. Unless she's driving home now, in which case I hope she doesn't respond soon because I definitely taught her better than to text and drive. Scream sandwich. God damn it, why you do this to me? It's late for this, but I think I earned it after a long day of socializing. Late for this, yeah man, you're gonna get fat. I mean, look at this, I've been working out like crazy. Check my watch again, and then my phone. Nothing yet. Okay, see, now I'm worried. Do I call her? Do I call the cops? How much time did it pass? Eating an ice cream, that's like... If you already ate it, and the road to the kitchen and back, that's like what? 6 minutes? 7 minutes? It's not much. No, it's too soon for that. I'll just send her a gentle reminder text. Please don't exaggerate. What's up? Half an hour passes. Now I'm really worried. The episodes of Gavin Chapman and Meat Hill are not only not assuaging my anxiety, but possibly exacerbating it with all the yellings. I keep pacing around the house waiting for it to come back. Why didn't I find out where she was going? Who she was with? Why don't I know any of her friends' phone numbers? Why don't I even know any of her friends' full names? You know, that could have been a good idea, like asking her, you know, the general location of where she would meet up. Who is Emma P? I'd send her another text. Amanda, please text me and let me know that you're okay. Things that could have happened to her. Yeah, I would probably lose my mind as well, but... It's her. Norian shuffles in. Finally she's back home. I'm glad she's okay. Sup? Sweet, thank God you're safe. Yeah. But now that she's okay, I'm really mad. Why didn't she answer my texts? Pocket. Oh, whoops. Guess I didn't see those. Into her room. Amanda Ann! Wait a second, young lady. Well, we're pulling out the middle name now. Amanda, you came home an hour and a half after your curfew and you didn't respond to any of my texts. You really freaked me out. I was about to call the cops. Dad, you're seriously overreacting. You're not gonna be like this when I go off to school, right? Are you? I have a right to be concerned. You're my only daughter. Well, I can't give you a play-by-play of everything I do all the time. I'm 18. You shouldn't even be giving me a curfew in the first place. I feel very tired of all of a sudden. If you really feel like you could be responsible for your actions, you are free to go out the door and live your life. I won't hold you back. Come visit me if you want. But no more money from me. Think you're ready for that? You really scared me. Just please don't do that again. Alright, I'm gonna go to bed now. The door to her room and I head to mine. Jeez. I sleep, one thing she said keeps echoing in my mind. You're not gonna be like this when I go off to school, are you? Yeah, it's gonna be rough. Well then, I think we can call it an episode over here. It's maybe a little bit short. Let's play this scene as well, and we'll go for one more scene. Coffee, scrambled eggs. Peace offering Shivan wanders into the kitchen. Hey, how about what you said last night? Jeff texted you. I said I was gonna do it and I didn't. I honestly just didn't even think about it. Well, I'm glad that you're realizing it. I'm really sorry, Pops. I won't do it again. Well, I trust you to make good choices. Try to give you the space from here on out. Gotta trust that you can take care of yourself. Team Johnson, Team Johnson. So you a hug. Want some eggs? You know it. Sprinkle some cheese on them. Already did. Bless you. Put down the eggs in the time it takes me to wash the pan. Alright, I'm off soon. Smell you later. Wait, one more thing before you go. What? What's that book? It's a social media platform. Wait. What? What's a social media platform? Are we really that dumb? Fucking my own dad made a Facebook account 3 days ago. And he's asking questions over questions all over the place, but it's not that bad. I mean, come on. Dad, I have to go to school. Come on, man, I'm an old man. I can't put together a dad book profile on my own. Alright, I'll help you sound interesting on the internet. My profile on that book, which as it turns out is a place where dads can get together and talk about fatherhood. Alright, Pops, we gotta fill out your profile. Let's get some likes and dislikes. On a Friday night, you're most likely to... Oh my god, we actually do this. Netflix and grill, baby. Torment my children dad plans sink into blissful oblivions. Netflix and grill. If you had one thing to take with you... There's no video games option, so you know. You want a desert island, what would it be? The Lost Shaker of Salt. Castaway on a DVD for instructional purposes. A boat, obviously. What are your turn-ons? Strong dead arms. Manicured lawns. Street smarts. Top tier grillmanship. Comfortable with crying. Comfortable with crying. What do you want to be when you grew up? Wrestler? President of Space. Pro skater is also an astronaut. Good enough. What's your favorite movie genre? Very interesting. Romantic comedies. All comedies that haven't aged well. War documentaries. What's your ideal date? Geocache, but getting arson. Being emotionally vulnerable. Eating a healthy dinner at 4 p.m. What do you never leave home without? My sick vape. A cool... Oh my god, this is perfect. This is so me right now. My crippling... a cool knife. Spend a lot of time thinking about... Potential ends of the world. Profile complete. See? That wasn't so bad. Yeah, that was actually kind of fun. I could totally spend all day on here just looking at people's profile. Just message one of them. Or more than one of them. Oh, these dads seem pretty interesting. Okay, I promise I'll make some friends. Please, just friends? And gives me a hug. Go get 'em, Dad. Is there...
Welcome. You've got dads.
Oh, fucking great. Okay, well... I guess we're into this now. Perfect, we can save right at this moment. Well, before we make the choice, we're gonna have to end this episode. So hope you guys enjoyed watching. Make sure you have a like, subscribe if you want to see more, and I'll see you next time when we're going to make It Has Stopped Working.